Sup? Sup? You silly goose. You silly goose. Okay. Oh! You take way too much pride in knocking me down. Silly goose. Hey, Softy. Hey, girls. Hey, buds. Yes, your mamas are in. Hey. Give us a bit of time. Mamas will be back, okay? I gotta fix that. Once the tractor's fixed. Oh, right. You guys need food, eh, buds? Here's the deal. The ewes that are in that shed are getting sheared today. We have, I think, 2 or 3 in there that have lambs, so that's why we got those lambs hanging out right there. They want their moms. They don't want to be weaned. Well, yeah, I got to go ahead and clean off this platform down here and then build a thing for the shearing harness to hang off of for the guy that shows up and move the generator and such down there. There's Benjamin. What we did is we took our creek feeder that was up here apart and used the panels to make a yard around the shearing area so we could sort our ewes out yesterday. And we've turned this pen into our lamb creep area. So, because that one up there was getting pretty small. Sorry. I gotta feed the horses. Looking good. And I should probably, I don't know, let's just get going here. Hey, Benjamin. Okay, so I gotta clean this platform off. Okay, so there should be 5 ewes in there. These guys are getting sheared. These are our woolly bullies. We're only down to about 5 right now. The rest of them are shedding. That is from that mastitis mama. She was shedding out. We also had to do some stuff on her belly for her sore on her belly. So we plucked her all out and didn't really shear her, but you just pluck them because they're shedding. So these guys don't shed, so that's kind of the deal. So they need to be sheared. We got to build the platform that comes out of here and then braces down to here so that the hanging thing, and then I got to put a generator and some cords over there and clean this platform off and pull this whole panel back out. So that's what we got to do here to get that ready, and then 3 o'clock is when the shear is coming, and then these guys will be a lot happier when their moms are back. So horses need to be fed, so I'm just gonna get that done right now because yeah, they're my buds. What up, Cass? So they were out on grass. Nice Willow. They've been out on grass and they were out a little bit too long, and what ended up happening is the grass is really rich compared to their hay, so they've got the squirts a little bit. Can I do that with one hand? I don't know. So they've got like kind of upset belly, so we're just holding them off a little bit longer in their pen, feeding them hay, and then we'll put them out at night. Hopefully the sugars will be less and they won't get so rot gut. You gotta be really careful when you're transitioning to grass. We've also tried to hold off on putting everybody on grass this year for about a week or 2. Usually May 15th-ish is when you start putting your critters onto pasture. Any earlier than that, you risk doing damage to your pasture, taking down that roots and damaging your grass pretty much permanently. Every time you put them out early onto grass, you keep taking you keep doing damage to the grass, and if you do that consistently, your grass basically is completely out. So we've really pushed these guys off this year on putting them onto grass. Even the sheep were pushed off about 2 weeks onto grass, and the horses were pushed about 3 weeks off going onto grass. You aim for May 15th, but everybody was pushed a little bit back. because we know we're going into a drought, so the healthier we can make these pastures, the better. We have neighbors down the road this way that their pastures are pretty much out already, and they put their animals on 2 weeks early from May 15th, so now their pastures are pretty much toast. And we're into June, and we've still got at least 4 months to go before you can pull the guys off pasture if you manage them properly. So they've gone 2 weeks early and have essentially themselves out for 4 months. So now, you know, same with some people out back. They put their critters onto pasture early, and their pastures are just getting destroyed. So it's all you got to know what the year's like. You got to know what your seasons have been like, and you got to know what your pastures are at. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys fed. We got horse hay, thankfully. I've got to go get sheep hay on Friday. So we've just got enough for the lamb creep feeder for now. But I gotta get at this. Sorry, I don't know where I'm thinking here. Well, Bud's got lots of hay. These little guys they got hay in their creep area up there. They're not gonna do fine until they're back with mom. So about 3:30, 4 o'clock tonight, they'll be fine. Willow, you're cute. I did not sleep until like 3 o'clock this morning, probably more realistically until 4. I have no clue why, but I'm feeling it right now. Oh. Yeah, we got to build that platform. I'm going to I should grab these panels for the round pen and take them over. Oh, I don't have to go. We got to take apart where I put the drill there, because I might need those for nothing, but I said I was going to take them apart yesterday, so it's stuck in my head now. I'm not doing well today. We got to get the shearing area definitely set up, and then I was hoping to be able to work on my logs here. I'm treating my posts, but the way I'm doing right now, that might not happen. But what I got to do now is go check on where our main flock is. So I'm gonna send I gotta find out how the main flock's doing right now. Whew, before I move on to the next stage. So the main flock was in these trees on the other side of the creek, sort of heading towards the hay field. They should be fine for a bit. We'll not worry about them terribly much right now. It's quick enough to check them. But I'm gonna start stripping this down here. I don't think this is the right thing to do right now, but I can't get this out of my brain right now, and until I clear this sort of project out of my brain, I won't be able to finish building that or even start building that. Welcome to the world of having this brain injury thing, because if this is stuck in your head, you can't think past it. I could force myself to think past it to get to that, but it's a matter of I'll burn physical energy doing this, but I'd burn more mental energy trying to just push myself to do that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, just because, like I said, I have to in order for my insanity for some reason. I don't know. I don't get it. I've had a brain injury now for going on quite a long time, and I still don't understand the things. So let's get this cleaned up. Oh, this was all used as sheds. What we did was we took these panels here and we brought them around and then into here, and the sheep had a dry area up here to be, well, we had that shed down there full of lambing jugs, so the rest of the flock had a dry place to be, because that shed over there was the playpen, that shed was lambing jugs, so they needed somewhere to go. So that's why we built this. Okay, now let's get to work. Okay, so this is going to be loud, but what we got to do is bring a beam out from the top and then tie it into the floor and clean this floor off. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to put up a gate on the front here so that we can sort them out as they come out, or if I will just go ahead and use those 2 panels. But they're all starting to come home now. There they are, right over there. So I guess it's either getting too warm for them to keep hanging out there, or it's just time for them to come in because they ate enough. I don't know. But I will find the girl that this all just plucked off of her. They're really starting to shed. You can sort of see. Hi. Will you show your shed on your neck? See? So these girls here aren't getting sheared because you can see the drags on her. She is starting to shed out. So there's no point in having to pay to get them done when they're just going to shed clean. These ladies, on the other hand, are all so dairy sheep, dairy cross, dairy sheep. They need to be sheared. They don't shed. These ones are shedding on their belly. Well, that one isn't. That's school bus. She's just woolly as woolly can be, and she is not really shedding out at all. So the shearer will take care of these guys. They are, I think, Texel cross, those two, so they aren't going to shed. But she wants out. She wants her baby. She wants her baby. She wants her baby. So that's what's going on there. But they have to be off food for something like 12 hours. Okay, we're going to head down now and take a look. What ended up happening is I ran out of memory on my phone. I have a bunch of videos and shorts that I need to actually get out because I take shorts and I'm like, I'm going to post these every day. And then what ends up happening is I either have to edit them down to 3 minutes for YouTube because YouTube can go f***ing motherfucking go first. Huh? Anyways, YouTube wants some 3 minutes. Some of the other ones don't give so it's hard to edit them down to that, but it's good practice for trying to do these longer videos if I get them out. So anyways, where the was I going? I've just had lunch. I've been working on my logs up at the house for the post and rail things on my new method. Anyways, we're going to find that sheepy that shedded. I'm going to show you what I got done ready for the shearers. But yes, I ran out of memory on my phone. I think that was the original tense to this paragraph. I'm so out of it, man. Sup, Willow Butt? Huh. I must have overfed them. That's cool. Okay, where's my little sheepy? She's shedding. Look at how nice that is. She's shedding. Look at how nice that is. Hims is shedding. Look at how nice that is. She's shedding. You can't see her very good. Shim's shedding. Shim's shedding too. She just didn't do the top. We got to fix that. Hi, Pee-Pee. So here's what I got set up. I've cleaned my platform. Ooh, Vanna White. That's definitely secure. I can do chin-ups off of that, which is good. I might not look it, but I'm 210 pounds of fat. So I got up and down there. It works good. She's shedding. Where the hell is my little mama? She was just doing, yeah. Look, where the hell is she? We'll find her. What's up, Faith? Was she back here? Shit, no, what the hell? Ooh, that's no good. Easy, 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 easy. Easy, easy, easy. That's dangerous as f***. Easy. Easy, little dead lamb. There we go. I can't disturb you. Hi, baby. That's no good. You see what we got here? We got to finish off taking that plywood I took down this morning, and a bunch of that goes around like this and secures this up so we don't have like this, because that's dangerous. Oh, I'm sorry, Tilly. Okay, old man might work. Hey, bud. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at the tail. Wiggle, wiggle. Shedding sheep. You see how these are the hair fibers? They're so much coarser than the wool. Yes, he's a good boy. Okay, where the heck is that girl that we did yesterday? God dang it, man. How did I lose the sheep already? I didn't lose you. You're following me around. Yes, you like that. You good boy. Okay. Shedding sheep are the bestest sheep. But there is one that's naked in here somewhere, and I can't find her. And I got the generator and an extension cord for shearing as well, so that's ready to go. You are following me everywhere. Okay, I just found her. There she is. Easy. There she is, all plucked out. Hey, mastitis mama. There she is. All plucked out and ready to go. So that's where all that wool from down there came from, was her. She just plucked right out nice and sheared up. You're gonna be the next one, huh? Well, I'm back to work on my posts and rails for my log fence. As you can see, I'm not just doing the bottom half anymore. We've done the whole thing, and we are actually taking a coarse bristle brush and I'm scrubbing this down with water. And the water is actually going with the slurry carbonization mix into the cracks, mostly the small cracks. And what it's doing is sealing those up as well. I found out by the original post I did on these on one of the shorts what this is called. It goes by two names, Shishugi ban or Yakasugi, I believe is how, I don't know, a terrible Western pronunciation of an Eastern language. It's supposed to fireproof your logs as well, or fire resistant. Nothing's proof, I guess, if I recall. Yeah, burn it really deep. So I'm putting more heat into it now. And then once it's all burnt, I take this really coarse, like this is really coarse, brush I picked up at Princess Auto and this handle. And then we wet it and we scrub down all the carbonized wood, the charred areas, turns into a slurry paste, washes into everything, and it gives us this beautiful sort of thrown off pattern in the wood. So it also smooths the wood out where we have these sort of chips and stuff on it from the debarking. And we got sort of these harder, more aggressive corners to it. It really smooths it all down. So it's doing multiple things at once. Any insect holes, it's washing that slurry in there and helping to fireproof and insect proof that. This will look amazing once we get our linseed on it. So I think I have everything I need. It's using it about 2.5 times more fuel because we're going a little bit more burnt than this, and we're going the whole length. We're also going to be doing the rails across. So the ones that we tenon out there, they're going to be going across, and we're going to do them the same way. Because fireproof is good for where we live. I think this is absolutely just an amazing way to do this. I mean, that is gorgeous. Wait till we get our oil on that. So I'm going to keep working on this for the next hour or two until Mom shows up or the shearers show up and we get that going. I've got to finish this one. This is the first one I did with the new rake style, and I've still got to do this side here, which is why I got rocks to prop these ones up. So I'm going to finish this off here and hopefully get another one burnt, and I'll video that, I'm hoping. So I got to go pull memory off my phone so that we can video this, because this is I like this. I really do like this. I think this will be amazing to have a whole big log archway that's sort of done this way here. It's going to be a very east meets west, the Western design log and rail fence using Eastern methods of treating things. So I think it's gonna be very cool. Bring the world together. So, and then we'll have our surveillance cameras on it. So it'll be very old school, very new school, very east, very west, kind of a mix of everything that works. You dig it? I totally do. The only thing that's gonna be ugly is the big metal rail gate that goes in the middle, but I can't fix that, and I'm not making a log gate. I could, but I'm not gonna. So our sheepies are done. It was quick, probably half an hour to get them, like the generator up and running and the cords and everything going and catching and done. So not much to see there, I guess. I mean, whatever. I don't know. But I did some work on my logs. I got the new process down. Next thing, I gotta just start taking this apart here, and these panels gotta come down and go up around where the creep area was so that they can get access to hay at night, because this is going to be our creep area, so mums and stuff can go up into there and clean up their hay overnight. So hopefully we clean that mess up, but we got to disassemble all this, so I think Carrie and I will get that done here this afternoon. I'm just topping up waters right now, which I gotta go check on. So that's about it. So we got that there, got to deal with that next. Casio. So I think the moms and babies are over in the hayfield. We got to add some grain and lamb creep and some hay to their feeder before they come in and top up these waters. But I know I was working on my log stuff and I got the new process all figured out. So we've got 5 more to go, technically 2 more to go, because I got 3 half done, because that was the way we were originally going to go. So I got to burn the rest of them, and then we've got to wash them, and then we've got 2 full ones to go ahead and burn and scrub down, and then I got to find a brush to linseed oil. And if this temperature kicks up, we should be able to get going on putting those in the ground by the end of the week. I brought the skid steer home too, which means I can do the oil change in that, because we had an issue last year where the lift pump was leaking into the crankcase. So we had diesel filling the crankcase and contaminating the oil. So we're going to do an oil change on that, even though I just had an oil change, but the oil's contaminated. So then that should be good to go. I'm going to try and figure, I'm also going to try and figure out where my wiring short is too that keeps draining the battery down. And then I think we're good to go, getting those posts in. So that'll be on the next video, depending on how these work, because I'm so unreliable.